Donnell!
What up, son?
What's up, buddy? How are you?
I'm doing good. I would be doing better. I'd be doing better if I had a session with Charlamagne the God and asked him what's really going on in his life, because he sounds like he's a troubled motherfucker. He's a troubled. Anytime you go to wherever, I don't even know where you go. Anytime you go somewhere and you get a mold of your butt and your balls and you gift your co-host, in the streets, they call that kind of suspect.
It's interesting, right?
Yeah, not as interested, it's suspect. Don't try to white that shit out, son. It's interested, no. All right, it's gay as a you know what I'm saying? Is it too soon? And not that there's anything wrong with being gay, but that's some gay ass shit.
I hear you, dude. Dude, what is up with you? I mean, you obviously Chappelle, he's doing some good things. Chappelle's now backing Yang. He's part of the Yang gang,
Yes,
you know?
He told me about that. He told me, I was like, he said he supports Yang. I was like, you support him after all those Asian jokes we got? But I guess that they and nothing is like angry or anything, but you know, he likes his policies, and I've talked to him on the road, and out of all the people that are running, like Dave Chappelle really is supportive of Andrew Yang.
I hear you, man. Listen, you've met a lot of people over your career. Who's the coolest rapper that you've met? Who's the most interesting rapper that you've met? And who's the one that you're just like, man, this guy, he's an interesting dude?
Jay-Z probably was the most interesting rapper I met, because as much as I was a fan of him and his music, and a lot of black folks and a lot of people know him as one of the dopest lyricists to ever do it, you know, to see his growth from just being the rapper to the producer to the entrepreneur to the philanthropist and all that type of shit. I was excited to meet him, and I think that Jay-Z was the most interesting. In fact, I interviewed him on not the Breakfast Club, but Power 105 years ago, and this is when he had an initiative to bring water to Africa, right?
Yeah.
And I was like, you bring water to Africa, you don't think they need some lotion? And he was like, you got some nerve to talk about somebody that need lotion. So as much as a businessman he is, he's a dude with a sense of humor and a real guy.
Who's the most ridiculous rapper you've met? Is there one that is just like, man, like you see the whole show, the entourage that comes with it, it's like, it's just...
Nah, not really, because I don't know if I know like the weirdest or the craziest rapper. For the most part, the people that I'm fans of, you know, they older rappers.
Yeah.
And then younger rappers be rolling with posses and shit. Older rappers talk to the accountant and they say, how many people can I roll with this year? And for the most part, if you're a rapper over 30, 35, your posse should be limited to one person, and your mans should be limited to one, because that shit gets expensive.
Isn't it crazy though? Like, as a guy who's like, to me, I grew up with these rappers who I was like intimidated by.
Right.
Like when Ice Cube first came out, I was like, man, this guy is scary, you know?
Yeah.
Like, you know, but you see the newer guys. Are they intimidating guys? Like,
Man, nah, man. Anytime, I mean, it's different now. Those guys back in the day was intimidated because they wore baggy pants and you knew they could have guns and shit. These rappers today, man, they waist of 30, they wearing 28s and shit, man. They wearing skinny goddamn jeans and shit. They got it's hard to be intimidated, especially by a rapper that weighs 98 pounds, son. They ain't even big no more. These rappers nowadays are vegans and shit. I'm from an era when ate meat, pause. Charlamagne wouldn't have said pause on that, but I had to say pause.
That's amazing, man.
Yeah.
Listen, when you tour with Chappelle, what's in his rider? What's an agreement like with Chappelle?
Well, this is so funny. This should be in my rider. It's always some chapstick, and it's always some lotion. It's always some chapstick, always some lotion, and some American spirits. But everybody, when they go to his green room, they think they're in my green room. They're like, who the lotion for? It's got to be for Ashley Larry.
That's so funny.
Yeah, but he's like a modest dude, nothing crazy. But in his green room, the lights always have to be red. I don't know what that's about.
Yeah.
If you reminiscing with the red light district in Amsterdam or whatever, but the lights always red. There's always some chapsticks and always some lotion.
That's crazy, man.
Yeah.
One last thing, your craziest Hollywood encounter, the celebrity that you met that was the most, your favorite Hollywood encounter that was just like, man, this should be a movie. It was just such a scene.
It wasn't. I don't say it was such a movie, but it was just weird for me because I grew up. I was an Usher fan. And I was in Toronto doing a show, and I was in Dave Chappelle's green room, and Usher was there. And you know what I'm saying? No homo. I think Usher caught me staring at him 15 times in a row. Yo, he made me almost say, "You about to make me leave the one and start a new relationship," whatever.
Yeah.
But when I met Usher, and it was like I looked at him. I was nervous. I was like, wait a minute. if he caught me watching him 15 times, he had to be watching me at least 9 times. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know who is guilty or what on that shit. But at the end of that, no Charlamagne and pause.
I hear you, dude, man. Listen, you're the best, man. Good seeing you. Good to see you at Carolina tonight, man. Thank you so
success
much.
with you, man. You the baddest doing.
I'm trying, brother. I appreciate it, bro. Thank you.
All right.